have not stumbled in the wrong direction, or you might have. I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you either way, but you have somehow or another stumbled onto another episode of the Pepper Stewart Show. This is going to be the old school Pepper Stewart Show right here. This is back in the old days, back 3-4 years ago, whenever it was, back when I used to roll solo. Solo, you can't hear me. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I got a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff to talk about in a short time to get to it because I'm rolling solo here. I've been under the weather just about all week, just about getting over it, but I don't know what it is. I guess something's going on. Maybe that pneumonia. I hear that's going around. I got that, or I don't. I don't know. But anyway, got a lot of stuff to talk about today. Don't forget, you can always catch the Farm and Ranch Report, the weekly Farm and Ranch Report on the Facebook page. So those of you that are watching on the interweb net, you can go watch it on Facebook. Those of y'all that listen to us just on the listen in only application, you guys jump on the Facebook page. You can go watch the weekly Farm and Ranch Report. A lot of good information on there for you. Maybe not for me, but for you, because I already know about it. You might want to go know about it, because that'd be good stuff to know about.
Exactly.
He knows about it, don't he? All right, we're going to talk to Austin Foss. Austin Foss, bareback rider. We're going to talk to him shortly as well. We're going to holler at him, see what's going on, and I think he's up in Oregon. See if he's on the Oregon Trail or not, or if he's been to the Oregon Trail. I don't know. We'll find out for you, because inquiring minds want to know. All right, story-wise, we got a lot of stuff. We got good stuff, crazy stuff. We're going to talk to him. May try to bring a ding-ding Bonnie the Ninja out there in Colorado. She's up in Colorado at the PBR. Going to do some coverage for that, and she's going to do running. She's going to do she likes to run for some reason or another. So she's going to take off running tomorrow for that deal. Cell bone reports. We got a few cell bone reports. We'll throw them up as we conversate. There's a lot of cattle feed news and stuff on pepperstewart.com. You just go on there and click, I think, ranching and news and ranching, farm ranch feed, something like that. And you can click on there. There's a big feed of a lot of different places you can get a lot of information at one time. So check that out. We're going to tell you we're going to hit on a few cattle things here. There's a Canadian feedlot about to close. We'll tell you about that. If you're local in Texas, we're going to tell you how to save money at the state fair. Somebody got assaulted with a hamburger. How many of you use Purex? How many of you use peroxide for different things, for ailments and things like that? I've used it for a few things here and there, and I had no idea it had a lot more uses than what I use it for. In Denton, Texas, whiskey. Going to tell you a little whiskey history there, and then a ham dog. How would you like to have a ham dog, like a hamburger hot dog? Would you eat that? If I showed it to you, would you eat it? London. Somebody tried to do In-N-Out Burger in London, so we'll tell you about that deal too. Are you a member of the Sleepless Elite, as I am? Because I'm elite. Sleepless Elite, that is. A catnip festival. Where are the cat lovers, man? Come on. Where you cat lovers at? You want to go to a catnip festival? Because I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you about that deal. PBR. ERA. We got PBR stuff going on. PBR Colorado going on this weekend. ERA's got stuff floating around on the internet as well. So, without further ado, or more ado, let's get to some stuff.
What are you implying?
I'm implying it's time to talk. It's time to get to these stories and ring a ding ding some people, because this is gonna be one of them days when you're watching the show and you're like, man, did I just waste my time? Did I waste my time watching that nonsense? No, you didn't waste your time, because you're gonna learn something. Everybody learns something, whether you like it or not. You're gonna learn something. Right? Why not? All right, here we go. Let's get to it. I got stuff to do, stuff to tell you about. We talked about the Emory livestock reports earlier in the Farm and Ranch section. Everything's about $1 a pound right now, $1 to $2. Nothing's really over $2 anywhere. Everything's $1 less than $1 to $2 about everywhere you go. Your pairs averaging it out about $1,500 for your top pairs, and calves are about $25 to $200. If you go to Emory, they are 20 to about $300. So 10 to 300 what you can pay for your calves. Horses about $100 to $500. Goats 25 to 150 for goats and sheep. Just about all around the board. If you want more in depth, check out the weekly Farm Ranch Report that we put on our Facebook page on Pepper Stewart Show. All right, here we go. I want to jump on this right quick because it's funny. What do I do with it? Don't tell me I didn't bring it in here. That is horrible. So, I can't believe I didn't even bring it over here, did I? Where'd I put it at? Oh man, it was so funny. All right. So what I'm going to tell you is, so that's what we got. They're here. Here they are. We're going to tell you about this. What I was going to tell you about a minute ago. I'm going to tell you about it right this second here. All right. Well, I talked about the sleep deal. If you're sleepless elite, yeah, you are. If you're sleepless elite, what that means pretty much is you can there's about 3% of people that can function on about 4 to 6 hours of sleep and function all day, and that's what the sleep elite is. What I was going to tell you about the pop-up that they had over there in London. A pop-up version of the fast food restaurant In-N-Out in London drew 100 of customers, but limited stock left a lot of folks disappointed. So over in So over there in the UK, as we like to cross the pond from time to time. You don't cross streams, but you can cross the pond, right? Alrighty. This pop-up location in the Swiss Cottage, London, opened from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., but lines stretched around the corner. Starting as early as 8 a.m., despite being announced by a modest advertisement in a local newspaper. First come, first served, limited quantities for sale was in the ad. Gold wristbands were handed out to attendees who were guaranteed to receive burgers, while some did not receive wristbands, offered up to $130 to buy a wristband to get one of these burgers. I can tell you, they put it in and out over here in Texas, and I've had a couple. It's all right, but it's no Whataburger. So don't worry about that. Some of the guests reported waiting hours to get burgers, while others who did not receive wristbands complained that the limited stock was not mentioned in the advertisement. Manager of special foreign events at California-based chain In-N-Out issued an apology. Disgruntled customer said that some may have been misled by the advertisement. So, as I always say, some of these stories come out like this, and it's like, really? Did that happen? Or are they just tricking me into giving them free advertising? So anyway, Whataburger is better. That I will talk about. Why? Because I like Whataburger. It's good. It's good stuff. All right. This is the good one for you right here. This is the good one for you. Let me get to the good stuff. Let's get to some goodies. Some goodies right here. Those of y'all jumping in and out. Yes, I'm flying solo today, kind of like I did back in the old days when I used to do it solo all the time, because everybody's busy and I'm under the weather. Tex had an interesting weekend. If you didn't see all the pictures on his Facebook, well, you missed out. But he tore it up. Oh yeah. All right. How about another London story right here? Because we always like to cover across the pond. And this one right here, does it take the cake? Or is there cake involved? Or does it take the nip? Does this story take the nip? You're like, what are you talking about? Nip what? Catnip right here. Catnip Festival celebration of the greatest cat videos. So London is holding a catnip festival in celebration of the greatest cat videos. What cat videos? Am I missing something? Am I missing out on these cat videos? What the? Now, and it's not, yeah, they're talking about kitty cats, like domesticated feline, domesticated cats. What they're talking about when they say a cat festival. So, in case you're wondering, or you're one of those that listens in only, talking about you're like your household kitty cat, all right? Your pet, or is it? London's Catnip Festival seeks to give cat lovers the opportunity to celebrate their favorite online cat video. The November festival boasts a series of cat-themed activities such as cat gymnastics, cat meme gallery, feline cabaret, and more. Join us for a huge party celebration and the greatest cat videos that are furry overloads. Oh, have to offer. Oh my gosh. A massive night of banging, caterwailing, masqueric activities, and fierce feline. All right, that's enough. Guys, you friend off the weirdest stuff. But I can't. That's about all I can get to. All right. Anyway, if you got kitty cats and they're athletic and they make videos, you may want to go to London's catastrophe. Now we did throw down a story a while back about the cat wine. So you can drink wine with your cat if you like. If you're so inclined to drink wine with your cat, you can do that. So here we go. A man in Australia, down under. A man down under. All right. We're going to tell you what he did. He tried to go on like Shark Tank. You kind of see how they have Shark Tank, kind of like a Shark Tank deal where you go on and pitch your idea and they tell you yay, nay, or they'll invest or whatever. So that's kind of what was going on. A man in Australia has successfully try this one more time backwards. Successfully patented and started selling the ham dog. It's a combination of hot dog and hamburger in one bun. All right. So those of you that can't see what we're talking about here, that's not your audio in tune here. It looks kind of like a how would you describe this? Kind of like a guitar with two necks going out both sides. So you got a hot dog. Think of a hot dog going straight across, and then a hamburger bun in the middle. Kind of like a UFO. I don't know. I'd try it. It looks tasty. I mean, I'd try it. You know, here we go. Mark first appeared on Shark Tank, the Australian equivalent to the U.S. show Dragon's Den. I think they got that backwards. He pitched the idea to potential investors. The judge turned him down for funding, but 1 year later, he's selling the ham dogs at fairs and markets in Western Australia and looking for people interested in taking on a franchise. They launched their marquee 2 months ago, and we've had people come from everywhere just to experience the ham dog. At one stage, the crew were knocking about one every 15 seconds. Okay, what is them? That's why you proofread this stuff, right? No, I don't proofread stuff. I ain't got time for that. Who's got time for that? I ain't got time for that. Do you? All right, so anyway, this ham dog was first patented back in the U.S. in 2009, but has only begun to sell them right now. So back in 2009, he did it. All right, let's roll on something else. How about we call somebody? Let's call somebody. Let's call Bareback Rider here. You want to call a Bareback Rider and talk to him? How about we call up Austin Foss, see what's going on? All right. So that's when we're going to make us a telephone call right here. How about I roll that over, and let's do here. Should I sing to you, or should I hum along, sing along, as I ring-a-ding-ding this number here? This is great entertainment right here. Great entertainment going on as I ring-a-ding-ding the telephone. Let's see what happens.
Hello.
There you are, Austin Foss.
Hey, what's going on?
All right, you're tuned in here to the Pepper Stewart Show. We got you here.
Awesome.
Seeing what
How
is
are you guys doing?
Yeah, we thought we'd see what's going on over there. And so where you at right now, in Oregon?
Yes, sir. Out here in Oregon right now.
What are you doing? What are you doing up there?
Oh, not much today. It's kind of it's first day of fall, and it's cold up here. There's a pretty good little breeze out there, and it'll go right through you. But today I'm did a little bit of fence work this morning, and then right now I'm sitting inside just building gloves. So,
Building gloves. All right. Well, you can send some of that cold down here, and then I've got quite a bit of fence that needs fixing too. So I think we can make that work.
you bet. Yeah. Yeah.
That's only about I think it's about 90. It's cooler today. It's kind of a cold front, so it's about 92, I think. So
Yeah, that sounds cool.
we're doing good down here. So bareback riding.
Yeah.
Bareback riding. What as far as in your rodeo, did you always ride bareback? Did you dabble in some other events too, or?
When I was in college, I also rode saddle bronc horses and did that basically just because I wanted to pick up another event and to kind of help our college team out. I wasn't too good at it, but I had fun doing it anyway.
Is it something you'd want to try to jump on again and double event, or just stick with the bareback?
I just stick with the bareback riding now. I think that'd be the main focus for me mainly. So that's the only one I choose now.
So building you've been building bareback gloves.
Yes, sir. I got two going right now, actually, for Tim O'Connell. I'll send out here probably tomorrow or Monday. And then got another one going in North Dakota to a kid and a couple other guys that got gloves on the way. So that keeps me busy, and that's kind of something I like to do toward the end of summer and going into winter, because it's cold outside up here sometimes, and that's nice to do. So
Sit inside and sit by the fire and build some gloves.
exactly, keep that wood stove going. Yeah. So yeah, I usually do. I don't know how many I'd say on a yearly basis. It just kind of depends on how many guys send me. But I've done in the past. Like I think I did 60 or 70 gloves last year, and just sent them to guys all over the United States, really. So it's kind of cool to see where everything goes and to be a part of it just a little bit.
Now, do you got they just hit you up, or do you have a website or something out there they can track you down if they need a glove?
Really, it's just word of mouth and guys that have kind of read my gloves before. It doesn't take too long for word to spread, I guess if you're doing a good job, and I really try to do a good job on every glove I build, because it could be somebody's life in that glove. So you really gotta pay attention to what you're doing. But I don't really have a website or anything. It's just mostly word of mouth, and I actually get a glove that's all sewn up, and it's pretty tight to get on your hand every time when I get an order from somebody. And that glove comes from Sean Shields, and he's over out of Blackfoot, Idaho. He's got the patent on all the gloves that actually come off the sewing machine. And I'm the guy that has to break them down and cut open all the stitches and put in the palm piece and the leather everywhere that the guy chooses to have it. So, yeah, that's kind of a small, tedious job sometimes, but it's one that stays busy.
Well, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. What when you're out on the road, what's your go-to meal? If you get to a town, you're getting ready for the rodeo, and you're hungry before or after. What's that meal you're hunting for?
If what's my go-to what?
Your meal. What are you gonna eat before or after? Some guys don't like
Meal.
to eat before, so.
got to have some good protein. Probably just a good burger someplace or something that's not too greasy, something that's not too much road food, you know, but something that's wholehearted and something that damn sure tastes good. So
What?
don't eat chicken either. So
No chicken.
yeah, no chicken. Yep, a little bit superstitious.
Uh-oh.
Not too bad.
Superstitious. What about TV? Do you watch much TV?
What's that?
Do you watch much TV?
Oh, you know, I don't watch too much actually. I kind of stay away from TV, except for like I watch a lot of Fox News, and that's about it.
Not too much. All right, that'll work. What's your exercise routine? Do you have a certain routine that you do a lot of exercise to stay in shape, or just pretty much working around the house?
You know, a lot of I try to if I do work around the ranch, I try to make it mostly the physical labor that I can. I try and do because it's just a good workout. Like most of the time, if I'm not rodeoing or whatever, I'll be out cutting trees or building fence or something, and just staying busy all day will kind of keep me in shape. And there's enough to do around here for a guy, so that's one thing. And another that I always add on anyway is just morning and night. I always got to stretch, no matter what. I think stretching is probably the biggest part of it all, really, is you got to be stretched out from the abdominals to clear up to your shoulders. So it's I'd say stretching is the most important thing.
All right. Yeah, you want to stay limber. You don't want to pull, especially in that bareback round. You're bouncing all around up there. You don't want to pull something out.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
yeah.
Now, are you rolling with some pointy toe boots or square toe boots?
Right now they are. Let's see, they're square toed.
Square toe.
Yes,
It took me a while to get used to those, but I've started getting a few. So it's.
Yeah, square toed with ostrich skin.
There you go. That's good. That's good right there. So what's your favorite vacation spot? If you're headed on vacation, where are you headed to?
Oh, vacation. I don't know. I never go on vacation. If I had a vacation, to me, it really is just not behind the wheel driving to another rodeo, I guess. But it's all in the love of what you do. But I think that to me, vacation's coming home and getting to just go out and be out in the middle of nowhere and probably just have a good day and ride some horses and relax, and that's about it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Austin, before we get out of here, do you have you got any sponsors or anybody like that to help you up and down the road you want to throw out there?
Yeah, I do. I got my mom and my dad to help me quite a bit, and also Barstow Pro Rodeo. They're always behind me. I always got the best gear out there. So them guys right there, and especially Sean Shields, he's behind the sewing machine for all the bareback riders. So he doesn't get the recognition that he should, but that guy, he dang sure does a lot of sewing, and a lot of other guys out there do a lot of work too. But yeah, thanks to them and Barstow and the folks and everybody.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you visiting with us and just kind of letting the folks know a little bit about you and what you do and how you get along, and we'll keep an eye out on you on the rodeo road.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. All right. Austin Foss right there. He is spurring broncs. What they call it, rallying necks and cashing checks, right? That's how you do it. That's how it's done. Those of you tuning out, we are rolling solo. I'm in here by myself like it was back in the old days in the old place. Downtown. In the other downtown, I guess down and out. Old Tex is out doing something. He's been busy. He's been real busy over the weekend. Yeah, he was busy doing stuff, right? All right, Old Tex. We're going to be at Mesquite Rodeo again Saturday night. We'll be out of Mesquite. So if you want to make your way out to Mesquite Rodeo and check out the live rodeo action there from Mesquite Rodeo. And it's going to be good stuff. We'll be live. We'll be live again on the internet, so you guys can tune in and listen to the play-by-play rodeo action out there. If you're not at Mesquite, but I tell you what, you know, if you are in the area, even Dallas area or close to it, you know, just drive up to Mesquite and go watch the rodeo. I mean, this is historic stuff going on. You know, it's been going on in this area here for a long time. You know, and you don't want to pass that up. You know, Saturday night you get out there, check it out, watch rodeo. It's inside. It's indoor. It's indoors, guys. Mesquite Rodeo is indoors. It's covered. They got air conditioners. They got heaters. They got food. They got stuff. Come on now. Come on out to Mesquite, Texas. Mesquite Rodeo. And watch some rodeo now. Rodeo action. All right. How about Denton, Texas? Let's talk about Denton, Texas right quick. Whenever the city of Denton was established, it's kind of amazing now that you go out there and they have a lot of craft beer houses on every corner. People making craft beer, you know, their own beer. But there was actually more saloons than there was any other kind of business combined back in the old days. So during the boom time of Denton, Texas, there was a woman, and her nickname was Miss Angeline. Miss Angeline, all right? And she was running a saloon, and she got upset. All right, she got upset with what she thought was a Yankee conspiracy. Because back in the old days, you know, anyhow, not a baseball team. Of course, maybe it was. Ask her to drive the liquor out of Texas. So she thought they were coming down. Then you know the guys up north would come drive the liquor out of Texas. So during one of the dry periods, she was forbidden from selling liquor to anybody. So, you know, back in the old time, prohibition, all the different stuff going on, she was forbidden for selling liquor. So, here's what she did. She sold one peanut, for 10 cents. And what a 10-cent peanut got you was a free shot of whiskey. So how about that deal? You don't know? Now you know. All right. Let me throw this up. Those of y'all watching, those of y'all listening, here we go. Humps and Horns. We want to tell you about Humps and Horns Bull Riding Magazine right here. They have partnered up with the show, Humps and Horns Magazine. You can subscribe at humps-horns.com. If you type it in any type of Google search, it's going to pull it up. So get out there and check it out. Humps and Horns Magazine. Call them up, get a subscription, check it out. A lot of great bull riding action, a lot of great bull riding news. You just may see some shots you recognize in that magazine with that logo right there. That right there is Avid Rodeo imagery right there. The shooter of stuff. They go out and shoot rodeos. They do pretty much 90% of our shooting right there. Avid imagery. Check them out on the Book of Faces. Go like their page. And enjoy some great rodeo shots. They got good stuff on there. Speaking of PBR, October 1st and 2nd, the world's top 35 bull riders compete in Eugene. For the first time, the top 35 professional bull riders will roll into Matthew Knight Arena in Eugene, Oregon for the Wrangler Long Live Cowboys Classic, part of the Elite PBR Built for Tough series. Think about what I just said, and I'll say it one more time. For the Wrangler Long Live Cowboys Classic, part of the Elite PBR Built for Tough series, on Saturday, Sunday, October 1st and 2nd. Did you catch it that time? Eugene will be only one of 4 regular season events left until the World Finals in Las Vegas. Currently, 18 riders are separated by 590.33 total world points, making this event crucial in the chase to win a PBR World Championship. So, it's going to be close. This 2-day event right here is going to feature some fierce competition among the world's top 35, including 2-time reigning PBR World Champion J.B. Mooney, 3-time World Champion Silvano Alves, and 2008 world champion Guilherme Marchi, and last but not least, 2004 world champion Mike Lee. So, if you're up in Oregon, check it out. Go watch some good PBR action. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Good for you. Premier Timed Events, those of y'all that checked out the Premier Timed Events at premiertimedevents.com, check that out. And go rope. You know, if you're roping, you want to practice rope, you know, you can win money while you practice roping. I think that's how they say it. You need to do that. I told you guys I'm under the weather. I don't know. I'm going to drink this whole bottle of water right here before I get done with this deal. All right, let's try this one more time. I see Texas #1 shout out down there. Tread cautiously, word to the wise. Not all things are what they seem. Have you heard that before? All right, I'm gonna throw some stuff out that I mentioned earlier in our Farm and Ranch report. But this is some good stuff. I thought this was pretty good, so I'm gonna throw it in here for you guys. How about some cows in motion? You want some cows in motion? You want the cow to jump over the moon? Did the cow jump over the moon? On February 18, 1930, a Guernsey named M. Farm Oley made history by being the first cow to fly in an airplane. She didn't fly over the moon, but she did fly in an airplane. It was important. Golly. It was important. It's very important and scientific. It was scientific because they want to see what would happen if a cow flew in an airplane. Because you got to think, in 1930, like, hey, you know, why don't we just throw a cow in an airplane? See what happens. What could go wrong, right? So they put this cow in an airplane, see what happened. So they got this cow in the airplane, and they thought, you know what? Why don't we try to milk this cow? So she also became the first cow to be milked in mid-flight. I wonder if is she the first and the only? Because I'm curious now, how many cows have been milked on an airplane? Now they got me wondering. I want to know how many cows got milked on an airplane. If you know, let me know, because I'm curious now. I have to Google that, because Google is your friend. All right, so let's roll on up here and see what they did with that milk. What they do with that milk? The spoils were distributed via parachute to spectators below. So somebody got a milk bath, whether they liked it or not. That's interesting. What else interesting is, you know, kids, man, you got your kids are about 2 years old. You just trying your best. You get them to make sure they can walk and get them walking, talking. About 16 years later, you can't get them to sit down and shut up. So I don't know. You tell me how that works. Oh, we are rolling and strolling. How about we go to some peroxide? Who all uses peroxide? You guys use peroxide for a lot of things. You know, if you got a sore tooth, you know, a sore tooth or a sore gum, something like that, you can use gargle with peroxide. Don't swallow it. You know, you don't want to swallow the peroxide, but you know, that'll cure what ails you, so to speak. So with this peroxide here, let me throw out a few things for you about what is a cure. What's it do? What's the deal with peroxide? All right. Peroxide you buy in stores is only 3% H2O2 diluted in water. Why is the bottle brown? The brown bottle keeps the light from breaking it down into pure water. That's why the bottle is brown. Did you know that? Though hydrogen peroxide is effective at killing off harmful bacteria, it can also kill healthy new cells our body produces during healing. You can revive your plants with it. I'm not going to read you the definition of everything. I'm just going to run them off, and you can Google away. Revive your plants. Starting seeds. You soak your seeds in an ounce of ounce of oxygen and a pint of water and get your seeds started. You can use it as a deodorizer, a de-skunk to remove skunk spray odor from your skin. If you get sprayed by a skunk, peroxide. If your dog swallows something harmful like chocolate, you give them some hydrogen peroxide to induce vomiting, which I guarantee that'll work because I've gargled with peroxide before, and if you just let a little bit of it go down, you feel like you're about to puke. It makes you cough like crazy. So yeah. Kitchen cleaner, facial cleaner, fruit and vegetable cleaner, toothpaste. Yes, it works great as toothpaste. Oral rinse. Yes, I use it for that. Laundry and stain remover, and remove earwax. What? Do you pour peroxide? I've never poured peroxide in my ears. Use an eyedropper, place a few drops of hydrogen peroxide in your ear canal twice a day for 2 days. On the third day, gently squirt warm water into your ear hole using a rubber bulb syringe. Just flush it out. That's too complicated. I ain't doing that. I ain't got time for that. Or do I? All right, what else going on, folks? Do we want to ring a ding ding the ninja? I guess we got, what other good stories do I have? Oh, I had the story about a guy that was working in Canada in a gold factory, and he smuggled out gold in his you-know-what. How about that? Talk about taking the gold. Yeah. He did that. He put gold in somewhere and smuggled it out of the gold factory where they were minting. It was a mint factory. All right, McDonald's. How about this? Somebody told me about this deal here. Murfreesboro at a fast food restaurant. A disgruntled customer threw a hamburger at the manager, striking her in the head Sunday evening. According to the police report provided in the journal, officer was dispatched to the restaurant at 5:30 where he made contact with the manager. The manager advised a customer came into the restaurant, was upset about the order being wrong, dumped the entire bag of food on the counter. And then when the manager came up front, witnesses told the officer the customer continued to cuss. The manager then picked up the burger from the counter and threw it at her, smacking her in the head. The suspect was described as a white male wearing a gray and black shirt, green shorts, and green blonde hair. Fled the scene in a gray Jeep, said the officer. Is that like a fashion? Is that fashion nowadays? You got green blonde hair, green shorts, and a gray black shirt, and a gray Jeep. Where's Tex at? The fashionista. It's almost, you know what? It's almost time for Tex and his Uggs. It's almost Ugg season again for Tex. Well, speaking of Uggs, you know that show comes out that on Netflix that took some of our material and used in their first season. So I'm curious to see what the next season looks like because I'm ready to watch it because I want to know what's going on. I want to see how much more material they got. Are you going to the State Fair of Texas? You want to save money at State Fair? You can do that if you're going to go to the State Fair of Texas. I'm not going to flash you guys a picture because you know what Big Tex looks like. If you don't, Google that. I'm not talking about Tex from here, Tex from there. All right. How to save money at State Fair. It begins September 30th and runs to the 23rd. The horse events actually start before the actual fair does because when I competed there in 2012 to win the money, number one, I won it all, so I hadn't been back. Well, I go back, right? So anyway, when I went, I was like, all right, I'm going to go win all this money at the fair, and then I'm going to go to the fair wasn't even going on. All the horse events happened before the fair is even on. That's a ripoff. So anyway, the fair starts on the 30th, runs to the 23rd of October. Admission is $18 to $14 to get in, general admission ticket. There's 4 stages with live music. Daily shows include pig races, parades, light shows, slam dunk acrobats. There's auto shows, museums. Take advantage of this, that, and the other. That makes no sense. It's telling you to save money, but it's just pretty much advertising you to go. So anyway, if you want to go to State Fair, you can take a 20-ounce bottle of Coke and get a $6 ticket. If you're a senior, that's on Thursdays. If you're a senior, 60 or older, you get it free. That's where I need to go to. All right, Tuesday, you trade a Dr. Pepper can for a $5 ticket. Wednesday, trade 4 cans of food to be donated to the food bank for a $4 ticket. Thursday, I just told you that. And Friday, you go to a radio station's website and print off a $5 ticket. So that's how you do that. Peroxide, we told you about that. Some more PBR news for you PBR fans. Real Time Pain Relief has become a title sponsor for the PBR Premier Expansion Tour. Expansion Tour. Think about that. The Real Time Pain Relief Velocity Tour, which began in 2014 as the Blue Death Velocity Tour and features emerging talent along superstars of the sport, will produce 31 events in 2017, with expansion planned to include up to 60 events by 2019. So that's a lot of more events, so you're going to need a lot more guys because health is a factor, right? The tour currently visits 26 cities in 20 states. Through 16 events in the 2016 season, tour attendance is up 29% since last year. So more people are going to the bull riding, so they're going to put more events. You want to know where they're going to be? I'm going to tell you. November 12th of 2016, Ontario, California. December, they will be in Hidalgo, Texas, Biloxi, Mississippi, South Haven, Mississippi. January, they will be in Oakland, California, Denver, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, Youngstown, Ohio, Roanoke, Virginia. February, Reno, Nevada, Grand Rapids, Michigan, Dayton, Ohio, Worcestershire, Massachusetts. March, Hampton, Virginia, Bangor, Maine, Wheeling, West Virginia, Fresno, California. April, they will be in Birmingham, Alabama, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Yakima, Washington. I probably said that wrong, didn't I? Desmond, Iowa, and Wichita, Kansas. So check them out. Rest of the stuff I already told you because that's what I do. I'll tell you about stuff. So with that, I'm going to get out of here, up and down the highways, byways of Texas. I got stuff to do. You got stuff to do. You guys catch us on the next one. As always, go to pepperstewart.com, wander around. Don't forget, we will be at Mesquite Rodeo this weekend. Check pepperstewart.com. The schedule's on there. If you go to pepperstewart.com and go to the calendar, there's a calendar there that tells you where the show's going to be. Now, as far as the characters of the show that are going to be there, that's a different story because somebody went out on the weekend, got wore out by stuff, really tired, stuck in his house all weekend, and is exhausted himself. So he's off tonight. Going build. I think he's building something tonight. He said something about masonry. I don't know. He's going to go build something or go to a meeting. I don't know. That's what Tex does. You never know about Tex. You never know where he's going to be, what he's going to do. If you think he's going to be somewhere, wait till you get there and see if he shows up. Anyhow, Mesquite Rodeo. We'll be there 3 more times. The dates are on pepperstewart.com. Go check it out. Tune in, listen to us, see what's going on. We were going to call the Ninja Bonnie Hay. We ran out of time because I talked too much or not enough. I don't know. You tell me. You guys on Facebook Live, hope y'all enjoyed what happened because I don't know what happened because I wasn't even watching over there. I was watching over there, typing stuff, talking about stories. That's what's going on. ERA November finals. They're going to have a 3-day finals in November. They're going to have a few things going on before that. They've still got a lot of things in the works. They still got more stuff to tell you guys about stuff. So ERA stuff's going on. So just check it out on their website or keep up with us because we do some stuff. We talk about stuff, so we'll tell you what's going on too. Because anytime something's going on here close to us, we're going to tell you about it because it's close, right? So anyway, pepperstewart.com. Have a look around. Check things out. Read the stories. We've got stories up there now. Our main man, pencil writing, finger typing. He's got stuff up there. He's got stories, man. Go check them out. Good stories along with his good pictures. So go check it out. On pepperstewart.com, it's called News from the Rodeo Road. See what's going on. A lot of stuff's going on. There was some controversy in Charlotte. I ain't talking about people breaking in and stealing stuff. I'm talking about bull stuff. Not that kind of stuff. Or is it that kind of stuff? I don't. Just go look. Go read the story about Charlotte and about bull stuff and how the PBR was almost canceled. Almost canceled in Charlotte. Why? Read it and find out. It'll tell you. That's what it does. That's what words do when you read them. It informs you about stuff. So other than that, check us out. Pepperstewart.com. Have a look around.